If you had to pick one city that just captures the speed and complexity of African development right now, I think it's got to be Addis Ababa.
Absolutely. It's more than just Ethiopia's capital. It feels like the real hub for East Africa's transformation. Our analysis points to it's setting a kind of pace for the continent.
Addis Ababa. The name means the new flower, right?
That's right. A fitting name.
So our mission today is like a 360-degree look. How does this city keep its deep history alive while pushing hard on tech, innovation, but also keeping that community feel?
Yeah, the goal is to get the essence of it. What makes Addis tick right now in 2025?
Okay, let's unpack this then. What is it that makes Addis Ababa so unique at this moment?
Well, I think what hits you first is that its strength really comes from its contradictions. It's this constant visual mix, the ancient and the super modern, existing right next to each other, not replacing each other.
Yeah, you can't just see it as step-by-step development. You have to kind of accept that duality, that layering.
Yeah.
And that layering, it's almost immediate when you get there. I mean, the descriptions we saw of the architecture, those shiny glass towers in Bolé, looking like any global city. And then you turn a corner, and you're in Piazza with these old, low buildings, coffee houses spilling onto the pavement. It's quite the contrast.
And it's not just buildings, is it? It's the people, too.
Right.
Think about it. You literally see Ethiopian Orthodox monks, walking the same streets as these young tech entrepreneurs rushing about.
Yeah.
Or finding traditional tukels, those sort of cone-shaped houses, tucked away behind brand new apartment blocks. It feels like the city is actively choosing to layer, not just replace.
But does that speed, that intense layering, cause problems? I mean, usually that kind of rapid development creates friction, doesn't it? Maybe pushes out the old culture?
That's the fascinating part. The analysis suggests that tension is actually part of the city's aisles.
Well, it's magic. It's harmony.
How so?
Unlike places where gentrification just bulldozes the past, in Addis, it seems many infrastructure projects are trying to integrate heritage. Okay.
So the past isn't discarded. The new stuff kind of builds on the community structures that are already there rather than just wiping them out. It's like a managed coexistence.
Managed coexistence. I like that. That must be why the daily life, the reports say, still has that unique Ethiopian warmth. Even with all the new towers, the social fabric holds strong.
Definitely.
And to really get that rhythm, you almost have to experience the morning there, right?
Oh, yeah.
The descriptions paint such a picture. Joggers heading up in hills for that high-altitude air. While down below, the Mercado, that huge open-air market, is just starting to buzz.
One of the biggest in Africa.
Right. And everywhere, the smell of coffee roasting, it's like the city's soundtrack.
That coffee ritual, it grounds everything. And even as the city sprawls outwards, new areas like CMC and Summit popping up, they seem to be keeping that neighborhood feel.
So development isn't automatically killing local connection.
It seems not. It feels like a conscious choice. You don't get that sort of urban anonymity you find in some other big cities. Neighbors still gather, share food, share stories. It really suggests that, connection is still the soul of the city, no matter how fast the buildings go up.
And speaking of buildings going up, that ambition is literally changing the skyline. You can see Ethiopia's goals cast in concrete and steel. It's dramatic.
It really is.
We're talking huge projects like the commercial bank tower. That thing is massive, a real symbol of economic confidence.
Yeah.
And the Laguerre project, that's not just one building, is it? It's like a whole new district on the old railway lands.
A huge mixed-use regeneration.
Yeah.
And then the hotels, like the Skyline, showing Addis stepping up as this regional hub for conferences, for travel.
But it's not just about being big and modern, is it?
No, and that's where the planning gets interesting. It's not generic modernity. While they're ambitious, they seem careful to integrate them with, really important heritage sites.
Like Unity Park.
Exactly. Unity Park, connecting history and green space, is still central. Same for the Holy Trinity Cathedral. These aren't being overshadowed. But the really key thing, I think, for you listening, is how this drive for modernity is tied directly to sustainability.
The green vision.
Precisely. Addis architects and planners are merging tradition with this green vision. It's a big part of Ethiopia's national plan leading up to 2025. And it's not just about economics. It's heavily focused on climate resilience, sustainable building.
So the ambition is green. What does that actually look like? Can you give some examples?
Sure. Think in Toto Park, that massive project turning the mountain area into this sustainable recreational space.
Right.
Or the Riverside Green Development, cleaning up riverbanks, making them public spaces, helping with flood control, even things like solar-powered streetlights. It shows a city trying to use development as a tool for environmental improvement, for climate adaptation. That makes it a really forward-looking model on the continent.
That integration is key. It's not growth at all costs.
Yeah.
It's trying to model a different way. Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting for me. If the building and the policy show the ambition, the culture shows the connection. Let's talk food and coffee, because they're way more than just things to consume in Addis, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely fundamental.
Yeah.
Coffee and food in Addis are basically social structures. The analysis sees them as like rituals for bonding.
Rituals.
Yeah, you can go to classic places like Tomoka Coffee, hear those old espresso machines working.
The history.
Or you can be part of a traditional bunna ceremony.
Okay, we need to dig into the bunna ceremony, because it's not just grabbing a quick cup, right? It's quite involved.
It really is. It's an act of respect, a friendship. It starts with roasting the green beans right there, usually by the woman of the house, over coals. The whole room fills with this amazing aroma.
Wow. Intentional sensory experience.
Totally. Then the grinding, the brewing in the traditional pot, the jabina, and then serving 3 distinct rounds of coffee. It takes time. It requires focus, conversation. It's like a built-in pause button for modern life, making sure connection happens.
A deliberate pause. I love that. And that sense of sharing, it carries right over to the food. The cuisine is legendary.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking injera, obviously, that amazing spongy flatbread.
A staple.
Used to scoop up things like dorawat, that spicy chicken stew, or vegetarian dishes like shiro, the chickpea stew.
It's communal eating, sharing from the same plate. And the city celebrates this everywhere, not just homes, but places like Catania or Yad Abyssinia.
And those aren't just restaurants, are they? They often mix in culture.
Right. They'll have traditional music, dancing right there while you eat. It turns dinner into this whole cultural immersion.
And that culture isn't just indoors, it's out in the streets too. The calendar is packed.
Very vibrant.
Think of Timkat the Epiphany celebration. Thousands of people all dressed in white.
An incredible sight.
Or Mescal with the huge bonfires, the
Yeah.
chanting, celebrating the finding of the true cross.
And seeing these massive public celebrations is proof, really, that the tech and the towers haven't pushed the past aside. Those deep cultural roots are alive and well, often championed by the younger generation who are incredibly proud of it.
Yeah, that pride comes through. Okay, let's follow that energy into the night. Because when the sun goes down, Addis shifts gear, doesn't it? The daytime ambition sort of melts into this creative vibe.
You bet it has.
You've got the chic rooftop bars, maybe in Kazanchis, catering to that international crowd, young professionals.
The modern side.
But then, almost next door, you could find a place like Fendika Cultural Center, just pulsing with live Ethio jazz.
Yeah.
That sound, it's powerful. Traditional scales meets modern funk.
It's intoxicating. And that mix, the fancy cocktail bar near the raw traditional music venue, that sums up the youth culture, I think.
How so?
It's dynamic, it's creative, it's not just copying the West.
Yeah.
It's making something new, something uniquely Ethiopian, but also looking forward. That art, music, that optimism that feels like the real engine driving things.
Yeah.
And that, I think, brings us to the core takeaway from this deep dive. When you strip away the plans, the buildings, the investment numbers, what truly defines Addis Ababa? It's the people.
The human heartbeat.
Exactly. More than the roads, more than the towers. It's the warmth you feel, the creativity everywhere, and this undercurrent of optimism.
You feel it everywhere.
Pretty much. From chatting with a taxi driver to seeing artists painting these vibrant murals on the street, that sense of possibility, that's what sticks with you. It anchors the whole 360 experience.
Yeah.
Makes the city unforgettable.
It really sounds like a place that demands your full attention but rewards it too. You know, hike in the morning, coffee ceremony at noon, world-class jazz at night.
A full day.
Yeah. It's where the past isn't just meeting the future. It feels like it's shaping the future's character.
So what does this all mean? I think it means Addis Ababa is pulling off this incredibly tricky balancing act between heritage and hyperdevelopment. And that balance is why it's so important to watch. It's not just a capital city.